Today we are reacting to Jamie Oliver egg fried rice. Oh yeah, Uncle Roger nightmare. Today is a special video because I get to react with my friend Chef James. All of you know Chef James, so no introduction is needed. Hello James.
Hey Vincenzo, my name is James. I've been cooking for many years in many different places in the United States and over here in Europe. And well, today is going to be a special video because I'm doing this with Vincenzo. So let's get started.
It's going to be epic. I'm so sorry for Jamie Oliver. Please make sure and subscribe to James' YouTube channel. James, I'm so sorry to do this, but are you ready to watch this video?
Well, if I must, I have to. So yeah, let's do it. Let's get it over with. I might as well.
Let's do it.
Oh, no. Putting jam in rice.
Jake, did he say he put jam in the rice?
Yeah, he said he put jam in the rice.
Jam?
Yeah, well, I won't spoil it for you, but yeah, it's a type of jam.
I've never eaten rice with jam, but okay, let's keep watching.
No, yeah, well, you think jam and rice is a little, I don't know, it doesn't really go together.
Nah.
This is disgusting. Who put jam?
Why did Jamie Oliver do this to Uncle Roger? Uncle Roger is such a nice guy.
I think this was actually made before Uncle Roger was famous. So this is when Uncle Roger was looking for I think a video that he could really react to. It's actually, well, with Jamie it's easy to find.
Very good chef.
Jamie is, but Jamie has, I don't know if you saw Jamie's lasagna, which I reviewed a few weeks ago.
Oh my God, I did a reaction to that. Please don't mention that.
Oh
video.
yeah. Okay,
no.
well, all right. So Jamie has a recipe every once in a while that he should redo it. He makes a lot of recipes.
Sad.
It is, but
why do you do that, James? James, why do you do that, Jamie? Huh?
Today, Uncle Roger gonna react to this video. It's Jamie Oliver making egg fried rice. Jamie Oliver is professional chef, very established. Everybody know him. So Uncle Roger think this one is gonna be good. I've been to many of his restaurants. Before we start video, niece and nephew, please smack the like button now like you slap a bag of rice.
I'm picturing Jamie Oliver slapping the rice.
well, Jamie does slap quite a few things in his videos. So the rice, I haven't seen him slap yet.
Oh, this is funny.
Now let's start the video.
Egg fried rice, it's an absolute classic, and I've got
2 seconds into video and I already see saucepan. Hiya, where your wok?
James, is he making an English breakfast? Mm-hmm. What was he doing? Why did he put an egg like that in there?
What, you mean just dropped it into the pan?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a few different methods when making egg fried rice, yeah? You can cook the eggs off first, which, for instance, Chef Wong Gong, which Uncle Roger reviewed once, one of his methods was to take the egg to separate the whites and the yolks and to actually cook them separately until they were fragrant and then add everything together. So you can do it that method. Or another method, which is this method where you actually already fry the rice off first, is basically a cheat or a bit of a quicker way of making it.
Right, okay. I've never seen it before.
Yeah, no, it's another method. So it's not wrong, it's not right, it's another method of doing it. Well, then again, some people
give credit to Jamie for showing us this new method. I've never seen before.
Yeah, well,
where your wok? Egg fried rice need to use wok because you need the wok hey. Many people asking Uncle Roger, what is wok hey?
James, it's true. You need the wok. You cannot use the European wok to make. Have you ever tried to make egg fried rice with a European wok or a Tefal Jamie Oliver pan?
You need to think of it this way: is that Jamie is making a video that's orientated more towards the average person, and a wok is not technically an item that a lot of people have in their kitchens. More than likely they'll have a cast iron pan or something similar. Ideally, yeah, it's better to use a wok. It's easier to cook with. You can hold more in it.
It's a good point what you're making, James, but you can buy cheap woks. And
yeah,
if you live, let's say you live in Germany and you want to make a proper egg fried rice, you invest 20 euro in a wok and you make a rack. So, Jamie is a big name. He should be showing you the right way.
Well, he could have done it this way. I don't know. I mean, I think at least for this, he was trying to think of the easiest way of making it for the average person. Maybe. Because the majority of people aren't going to go out specifically just to buy a wok to make egg fried rice with. Or maybe.
Okay, well, we're trying to defend Jamie, I guess. Both of us like Jamie, okay. Sorry, Uncle Roger.
Many people asking Uncle Roger, what is wok hei? It is the breath of wok. When you cook with wok, the wok gives the food flavor. Get the wok hei. No such thing as saucepan hei. Jamie, you have 25 cookbook, but you can't afford one wok. Uncle Roger send you one wok for free, Jamie.
Whoa. This is hilarious. It's so true. It's true. He's got so many books. Buy a wok. Come on.
Yeah, he does. How many? Yeah, no, Jamie does have a lot of books. I mean, he must have like 2,000 or 3,000 by now, doesn't he? I think he said this in one of his interviews. He's been on TV longer now, longer in his life than he has off TV. So...
James disappeared. Where did he go? Did Jamie Oliver went to get him?
No problem.
I absolutely love making this recipe. Yes, you could do this as a side dish, no trouble at all. But actually, it's heading towards being a really beautiful dinner. So,
Wait,
yes, you could do this as a side dish.
Jamie says egg fried rice is side dish? When Uncle Roger growing up, when my mom make me egg fried rice, that is the main dish. I never tell my mom, oh mom, this egg fried rice is only side dish. Where the main dish? Where the main dish? I would have been beat.
Sorry. Well, he's too funny, this guy. Can I say, I spoke to Uncle Roger many times over the phone, and this guy is funnier when he's Nigel than Uncle Roger. So you can imagine how funny this guy is in real life. He's
well, I'd love to meet him in real life. Yeah, hopefully.
You have to meet him.
It'll happen. I would love to.
But James, this is funny. This is funny what he said.
To meet him.
What do you think of egg fried rice being a side dish? Because he doesn't like that. You know, he grew up having the egg fried rice as a main dish. But what do you think of this?
The thing is, okay, when you go to like a Chinese restaurant in the US, normally when you order egg fried rice, you can order it as a main dish. I used to when I was a kid. I love egg fried rice. But sometimes you can also order it as a side dish. So technically, obviously, if you're in Asia and everything, yeah, I would expect this to be the main dish. But in the US, when Chinese food or Asian cuisine is not necessarily the most important, and a lot of Americans don't really know, or a lot of people in general outside of Asia don't know what's the difference.
I'm glad you said that, because when I go to an Asian restaurant, Chinese or Thai or, you know, egg fried rice is everywhere, I always see it as a side dish. I don't want to offend Uncle Roger, but you know, normally I have lots of dishes. I get 2 starters at least, then I get few different mains, and it's always there, you know, to add to the experience. Jamie is not really wrong, I guess.
No, and I don't think Jamie thought about somebody critiquing him on so much when he was making this video either.
So finally slice this up, and as this pan gets nice and hot, I'm going to go in with 1 tablespoon.
Of what?
I'm going to go in with 1 tablespoon of olive oil.
Olive oil for egg fried rice? Who use olive oil for egg fried rice? Why are you making salad? Olive oil.
This is so funny.
You know, it's like one of those things. I mean, in Europe, we use a lot of olive oil. The problem being is that olive oil has flavor, and especially extra virgin is very potent. It has a very strong flavor. So it doesn't go well with, say, egg fried rice. It doesn't use a lot of olive oil in Asian cuisine. But the thing is that if it's the only oil that you have in the kitchen, you kind of have to use it. Ideally,
I think, you know, you can find sunflower oil, it's cheap. You can get peanut oil, you can get whatever you want.
Yeah, but ideally, if you have a type of oil that's like rapeseed oil, which is canola oil, or if you have like peanut oil, or if you have any of the others, it would be a little more appropriate. But again, if you're not making a video on it, that's fine. If you're making a video on it, yeah, it would have been better to use oil that's...
Thank you.
Yeah?
You can do olive oil in your kitchen in Spain, that's fine. You don't tell anyone, it's fine. But when you're Jamie Oliver, thank you, James.
Olive oil is like white people oil, not suitable for Asian dishes like egg fried rice.
And I'm going to go straight in with the onions. and we'll get them sizzling straight away.
No. Spring onion is garnish. It's garnish. You put spring onion as the last thing in your meal, not the first thing in the frying pan. Hiya.
We'll get them sizzling straight away.
No, you don't.
So, James, normally don't you start, with the garlic and the shallots and stuff like that? Like if you make a sofrito?
Yeah, normally.
Yeah.
This isn't a normal egg fried rice. So it's special egg fried rice. But the thing is that what Nigel's referring to is that the green onions, when you cut them, you can cook the white bit early, that's fine. The green bit normally, you can also cook it, but normally you save that for the garnish. Well, also adds a little bit of color to it instead of it just looking brown.
True.
So,
You are so elegant, James, when you speak,
oh, thank you. I try.
and so polite.
Hiya.
We'll get them sizzling straight away.
No, you don't sizzle spring onion. Nobody sizzles spring onion. If you cook spring onion now, it will wilt. It wilt. This should be garlic. First step should be garlic. This first 3 steps all wrong already. I thought you professional chef. You have website and everything. Uncle Roger don't even have website, and Uncle Roger know you fucked up.
And then I've got some packet pre-cooked rice. Yes, you can cook your own.
Packet. This guy owns so many restaurants, and he still can't be bothered to make his own rice. Packet rice. Imagine if you go to
I can't watch this anymore.
No?
He's hilarious. He's too funny. Uncle Roger is so funny. Uncle Ben, what is that?
It's a type of pre-cooked rice. This rice is fully cooked. It's done. You just need to add it to whatever you need to add it to. Basically, if you're going camping, this is the type of stuff that you should bring.
But he's got a very expensive kitchen there. He's not camping. So what is he doing? But would that work for egg fried rice? Be honest. Do you think that would work?
If you're in a scenario where you're camping or you don't or you can't cook rice, and you just have this, it'll work. It's fine. If you have a multi-million-dollar studio with a film crew, then maybe it would be a good idea to show at least the method of making the rice and
traditional.
cooking it down, or having at least rice ready to make it, instead of just using pre-packaged rice, unless he's trying to promote something, which I don't know.
Imagine if you go to Japanese restaurant and you ask for noodle, and the chef gives you instant noodle. That is what this guy is doing.
Own rice, white rice 12 minutes, but for stir-fried rice you have to drain it and chill it.
You have to chill it. He correct, but don't drain rice. Uncle Roger made a whole video, 12 million view now, of Auntie Hersha draining rice. Don't drain rice, but chill rice, correct. 45 seconds in, first thing he got correct.
So for me, that feels like a good cheat. You can hear it.
When we clean the rice, like for example, for us Italians, we make risotto, we don't wash the rice.
Yeah.
Like we make the risotto straight with the rice. With the Asian rice, with this fact that you have to clean the rice is very important, right?
One of the reasons why a lot of people say to wash Asian rice is that it's not as clean. So you want to wash off any of the excess dirt or anything that may be still on the rice. The thing is that when you make something like risotto, with the method of making the risotto, you need that starch and you don't want to get rid of it.
You do.
So when you make the risotto, that starch is the most important thing. That's what makes it creamy. With Asian dishes, they don't, like with egg fried rice, you don't need that creaminess. So the starch isn't as important.
What about paella?
Paella?
Paella.
The paella is made differently, yeah? The paella is a big no-no to stir the paella.
No, but what I mean, do you wash the rice? No, with the paella, do you wash the rice? No. Yeah, so it's like the risotto then, yeah. So even though it doesn't become creamy, you do not wash it, yeah.
Oh, it does become creamy because you have the sofrito. So the sofrito is very important.
Oh, that's
to the
right.
paella. Very important.
The sofrito is the magic what makes everything happen.
That's true. Well, the Spanish sofrito is not quite the same as the Italian.
But still a sofrito. Respect for the sofritos.
That feels like a good cheat. You can hear it sizzling.
You hear sizzling, I hear my ancestors crying.
It's fast, it's hot, It's furious. We're just gonna toss it around. Right, the next.
Oh, Uncle Roger don't like the look of this. He taking ingredient from this drawer and this drawer looks so white because Asian ingredient never come in jar. You ever notice that? Asian ingredient always come in plastic bag or bad packaging. If your packaging look this nice, nice
so
jar,
true.
nice.
In a way, he's right. You know, I know modern days, yes, if you go to an Asian grocery, you find things in jars, but he's right in a way.
Yeah, he is. When you go to an Asian grocery store, most of the things are not in glass. Some of the things are, but the majority no.
You know, this product is still good in the jar, so I think it's just he wants to make fun of Jamie Oliver.
The thing is with the jars though is that it's cost effectively, it's more expensive to mass produce and to can
Yes.
everything than it is just to wrap in a cheap piece of plastic.
Nice bag over there, then it's not Asian ingredient.
Next ingredient. I have this in my home all the time now, chili jam. It's
What I tell you, it's not Asian ingredient. What he doing with chili jam? Let's see.
brilliant for cooking. It's got heat, but it's also got the sweetness and it's gonna kind of glaze.
Oh no no
and
no
help-
no 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 no! Putting jam in rice. This is disgusting. Who put jam? First of all, what is chili jam? Uncle Roger know fresh chili, chili oil, chili flake. Never heard of chili jam. Is this how you trick white people to eating chili? You give them fresh chili, they go.
No, I don't actually like chili.
Give them chili jam and they go.
Oh.
Chili jam is so weird thing to use. Jamie, do you know about sriracha? This is Asian chili. Just use this. No need to use jam. What are you gonna put in there next? Peanut butter. Okay, why do you go bake PB&J egg fried rice? How many things can a chef get wrong in one video? Hiya!
2 nice teaspoons.
Sorry, Jane, but can I say one thing? It's like if I see Gordon Ramsay putting cream fresh in the carbonara. It's so wrong. And why does it have to make it sweet? We're not having a pastry. What's your thought of this? I'm completely against this because there are so many options. You can get sambal, you know, you can get so many options. Why would you use that?
Well, when I reviewed this, a lot of people made this comment as well, is that Jamie may have been substituting this for sambal. So it's possible. But the thing is though, because they sell a type of like, what is it, marmelada de pimiento here in Spain. Basically it's chili jam, but it's not sweet. This type of chili jam that he's using, Jamie's, I think it's super sweet. Because normally when you make jam, you have to use a lot of sugar. It could be that Jamie's adding it because of this as a substitute.
So what is he making? A cheesecake? I don't get it. That's not a cheesecake or a rice cake. You understand? Like, you know, we're going a bit too far, James. Come on.
Yeah, well, I still haven't remade this egg fried rice with Jamie, and I don't really want to make it because I made his butter chicken, and if you guys haven't seen that video with me remaking Jamie's butter chicken, you should go see it. It's one of these recipes that I don't like throwing food out, so I don't want to make it to then throw it out.
But I will
don't
never
like
put a sweet chili jam in egg fried rice. But not just because I don't want to offend or disrespect the culture, you know, because egg fried rice is not just Chinese. I guess in many Asian countries it's used. And
it's more
its
than that.
addition needs to be respected. It's like if you put cream in carbonara, you know, like it's, come on, we're in 2024, you know you can do better, you know? Why would you do that, you know, or put peas and cream fresh? I think this could have been better without the chili jam, or if you just used chili, like fresh chili.
If he didn't use the jam, I think it would have been better.
Yeah.
Go in to our pan and then just start tossing again.
He tossed very po, but he tossed all the wrong stuff. All style, no substance.
That'll start to coat every single rice grain. And
He's got that tossing technique, like it's like he's tossing pasta, which is different to the Asian style tossing. It's more like
More aggressive. Well,
pushing.
then again, he's also using a sauté pan instead of using a wok. So
you can do that, yes.
it's a little different as well. It's actually easier in a wok and not the big one. I mean, like in the little
Yeah,
one.
because it's
easier
nice
to
and
toss
deep,
it.
so
Yeah, because it's deep. So that way, you know, when you toss with a sauté pan like this, there's a possibility that things start flying everywhere. It
true.
happens.
But you know, I tried making a spaghetti aglio olio, you know, garlic spaghetti in a wok. It was beautiful in there. It was really, really nice. Garlic didn't get burned. It was beautiful.
Well, there you go. This is the reason why you should get a wok, isn't it?
Yeah, we all need a wok.
Shine in the most beautiful way. And then just give it a little splash of water.
Wait, what? What? No. In the middle of cooking, you put water. Oh my. Uncle Roger say, if your rice too wet, you fucked up. But if your rice too dry, you also fucked up.
At this stage,
That's true. I mean, he's making a risotto by adding liquids.
Yeah, well, I'll give the same reason why I thought so, or why I added it in my first review. When you're cooking, sometimes when you have to cool the pan down because the pan can get too hot, right? You have it on a fire source, on the heat source, and it continuously heats. There are several ways of cooling it down. Adding colder ingredients will cool the pan down. Stirring constantly will also cool the pan down. Or adding a bit of water, a splash, not a lot, can cool the pan down. Why he added it is probably because the sugar amount in that chili jam is a little high, and what happens with sugar if the pan's too hot? It can burn. I don't know if he did it because of this. It may have just been like an instantaneous, oh, I need to cool the pan down a little bit, and he just added a splash.
Sounds like you never tried this recipe then, because you would add that sauce at the end. The chili jam will go at the end.
Yeah,
Did you put garlic yet? No.
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 The-
Okay.
Garlic in this recipe doesn't exist. So,
Oh,
no,
you
it
didn't
doesn't
put
exist.
shallots, nothing. There's nothing in here. Okay, that's Jamie Oliver version.
Well, no, he put spring onions in. This is substituting all the other onions in the onion family.
Okay, that's okay. That's a Jamie Oliver egg fried rice. Okay.
at this stage, just push the rice up the side of the pan like that, and then straight into the middle. We're going to crack in 2 beautiful free-range eggs.
Okay. Okay, the egg look good. Egg look good.
And then it's time for the last ingredient, which again, to a lot of people,
He reaching for that shelf again. So Uncle Roger don't think it's gonna end well. Uncle Roger just don't like that shelf. I think it's wrong shelf for egg fried rice. Maybe during filming, they put the wrong shelf there. And Jamie's like, oh shit, you bought the wrong shelf. What I do now? And the filming people are like, we don't care. Just use whatever in the shelf.
is a bit of a new ingredient. Tofu. Firm, silken tofu.
Tofu!
Come on, what do you use tofu? Really? So what happened with the eggs before? You told me it was okay. But the tofu, I've never seen egg fried rice with tofu. Am I wrong? I mean, maybe I didn't experience egg fried rice enough.
Yeah, you haven't seen it with tofu.
I never eaten it with tofu, no.
No, well, all right. I've seen it a few times with tofu. The thing is that if you want to make this more like vegetarian, you can add tofu to it instead of adding any protein, like any eggs, any chicken, or anything else, any beef, anything that you can add to it. You can add tofu as a substitute.
I feel like it will go, I don't know, too soft and melt. I don't know.
Yeah, it gets better.
Why your tofu in juice box? Who make your tofu? Capri Sun? When Uncle Roger buy tofu at Asian market, always come in plastic bag, plastic seal wrapping. No tofu look like juice box. What, are you gonna poke straw and drink your tofu?
50 grams. And what you can do is just break this up.
No,
and as
no.
that cooks,
No! No! He make Uncle Roger put my leg down from chair. Baking tofu like how Auntie Helen baked Uncle Roger hot. Asian cooking, when you cook tofu, you preserve the whole shape of tofu and serve to customer. This video, so many sad things happening. He wasted the spring onion. He wet the rice. And now he tear apart the tofu like paper. I don't know if Uncle Roger can go on. This depression is too much.
I want chunks of egg and I want little bits. So,
All right, the big thing is that Jamie was using silken tofu and not like normal tofu. So silken tofu, it has more water.
So it disappears, yeah.
Yeah, and he's also adding it like this. He's just ripping the bloody thing apart instead of like cutting it into squares and adding it
That's what I
say
was
at
gonna
the
say.
end.
Right at the end, when you serve in the dish, maybe in the plate.
Exactly. So, you know, if he cut it into squares or cubes and added it maybe at the end, that's fine. But Jamie's adding it, well, I think he's been cooking a little too much with the kids. He's just like ripping and tearing it apart and, you know, mixing it with the egg.
So far, I'm sorry to say this,
Fried
Jamie,
rice.
you're my inspiration, but Jamie, honestly, this is bad. This is as bad as the lasagna, the veg lasagna that he made.
That was a pretty bad lasagna.
Pretty bad.
That was a shocker.
You did a very good lasagna, James. I reacted
Oh,
to your
thank-
lasagna. You guys go and watch what James did. He did a very good job.
Oh, thank you, Vincenzo. Appreciate that.
The nice thing about this stir-fried rice is it's kind of random.
Random is not compliment. You made food for your friend one day, and your friend say, "Why your food so random?" And Jamie say, "Oh my God, so random. Gonna start restaurant."
Season with a little salt.
So true. That word you use, random, come on. Normally he uses romantic words. The reason why I like Jamie is the way he speaks, the way, you know, the words he uses. He uses his hands a lot when he cooks. He's very romantic when he cooks. But it's true. Why did he say random, you know?
I don't know, maybe it was the first word that popped into his head. He ran out of ideas to say something. I don't know, normally he says gnarly, yeah? When something is like really good. I don't know, random's
I feel
not
like
good.
he didn't want to do this video. I feel like he just did this video because he had to.
That's a possibility. It doesn't look like he's putting a lot of love into making this fried rice. It looks like he's doing what he can just to make it and then be done with it.
That's right. Because normally, you know, he uses his hands. He likes, you know, likes to be involved with the dish. But here, there's no love.
He's not putting love into it. That's what he's missing. Love.
Love me.
Give it a little toss to
Salt, again, no MSG.
mix it all up, and then we're ready to serve.
Can I ask you a question? Sorry. Do you like to use MSG? Be honest, like with your cooking, do you normally, when you make Asian dishes?
No, because the thing is, MSG it's not common to use in Western cuisine. It's already in a lot of ingredients as well. Naturally, it's already in a lot of ingredients. So this is why the emphasis in the kitchen normally is like salt is the most important ingredient because it brings the flavors out. So if I'm going to make something specific, maybe, then yeah, I'll get the MSG to make it, you know, more correctly, properly. But if personally speaking, to me, it's not as important as salt.
It's not really common to, it is common, but many Asian restaurants and Asian homes, they don't use it. A very good friend of mine, she's from, you know, Thai background. I actually did a video with her, amazing egg fried rice, where she used the pork. You know, the pork shoulder, slow cooked in the oven, you know, with the red paste. That was one of the best egg fried rice I ever eaten. She never used MSG in her life. You know, there's other ways to give flavors. There's a lot
This
of
is
talking
true.
about MSG. I know Uncle Roger does it for fun, but I don't think MSG is something we should promote.
True. It's something that you can add to try to enhance the flavor if need be. Or then again, this is why another reason why, you know, if you're trying to diet, it's not good to go out is because normally we cook in the kitchen with a lot of oil and a lot of salt. So if something tastes really good, more than likely they added
And
a decent amount of
reused
salt
oil.
to it.
Now restaurants reuse and reuse and reuse the oil, yeah.
Well, it depends on what you're using it for. Here, we use a lot of oil. We use a lot of olive oil. And obviously when you make a dish, like let's say with the paella or anything, you're not reusing the oil. But in the fryer, in the deep fat fryer, yeah, yes, because
Yes.
it's too expensive to change the oil
That's right.
every single time or every day.
Look, you and I work in restaurants, and you know that you don't want to go to restaurants every day, right? For the things we've seen.
No,
We've
this is
seen a
true.
lot, I think.
True, yeah. This is one reason why I prefer to go to either really good restaurants once in a while, you know, maybe not Michelin, but like really good, and pay a little more to get better quality food instead of just going to, you know, an average bar. Then again, when you are out in the country, especially here in Spain, sometimes when you go to like just the mom and pop's bar or anything.
Best food.
Oh my goodness, the food is fantastic. Why? Because it's the family recipe. So it depends.
That's right. And that's what I do every time I go to Europe. And I don't go to the fancy restaurants. I know you love it, and I know it's a great experience. And I eat, of course, I try. But I always try and find for the countryside, you know, the inland, happy to drive and find those little restaurants where they have family recipes. Because these are memories I can bring back home, you know? Sometimes a Michelin
this is true.
restaurant might give me a great experience tonight, but tomorrow I forget what I ate, you know? Because there is no history and love, you know?
The thing is, with the Michelin Guide, they rate a lot of places, not just Michelin restaurants. They rate everything. And only the restaurants that are of that standard with everything, including the service, can get a star, and depending on the levels and everything. But overall, when you go to the Michelin Guide, like when you visit a new city or anything and you just want to find, good places to eat, the Michelin Guide has a lot of good places recommended already because they tried it.
Salt, again, no MSG.
Mix it all up, and then we're ready to serve. Get a bowl, put a little oil.
This guy loves olive oil like how Auntie Hersha loves colander. He put olive oil on everything. Do you shower with olive oil also?
Rice dishes and that kind of.
Sorry to say, but olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, is very good for you. Yes, you can put it on your face, it keeps you younger. It is funny they use olive oil, but Uncle Roger, olive oil is good. In Spain, in Italy, in Greece, here in Australia, in California, there are lots of good extra virgin olive oils. So respect that, Uncle Roger.
Rice dishes and that kind of street food, which is beautiful. It's often associated with being unhealthy. This has been made to be healthy.
If by healthy you mean disgusting, then Jamie, you are right.
You could have that as a meal. I think it's the time to have a little.
This rice looks so wet. Look at this. You can see your reflection inside. Mulan is gonna start singing when she sees this rice.
So silky and delicious. Looks fantastic. And it's really good fun to make.
Jamie is professional chef. All the step he messed up. Does this guy hate rice or something? What else have he done with rice? Oh, this guy, I think he just hate rice in general. Maybe he's sponsored by Potato Company. They are competition. Uncle Roger don't like this Jamie Oliver recipe. Too wet, no garlic, no MSG. He break the tofu, no wok. It's all wrong.
Look, after all, we love Jamie, but that was definitely not a recipe that you want anyone to recreate.
No, it's not. But the thing is that when Uncle Roger says, maybe he hates rice, he didn't mention the paella. After making the paella, because that was a big deal here, like in 2017, it's possible, who knows?
Starting to lose respect about Jamie Oliver.
The one thing that Jamie said though is that this is made to be healthy. I would agree if he didn't add the chili jam, because the chili jam, again, I don't know what type he's using, I don't know if he made it, but if it has a lot of sugar in it, it's not the healthiest.
100%.
It isn't.
But sorry, you want to make it healthy, use the right ingredients, use the shallots, use the garlic. Where is the soy sauce?
Oh, that's right, he didn't add any soy sauce, did he?
He didn't use the soy sauce.
He didn't add any soy sauce to it. I was
So
just
important.
going along the video, he didn't even
And
add it.
don't you put oyster sauce too?
You can if you want.
Yeah, where is that? Like he made a European egg fried rice.
It's a mix.
Not even
It's
European.
like-
I don't want to offend European countries. Sorry, no, it's
it's
not European. It doesn't belong to Europe.
Don't offend Europe. He has a lot of recipes. I'm not going to say whether they're good or
yeah.
bad, but once in a while, there are some recipes that you just have to look at it and go, what's he doing? It's like, that doesn't look right.
But hey, James, it was fun to react to Uncle Roger with you. Thank you so much for this. We love
thank you, Vincenzo.
having you here on the channel. Please, guys, go and subscribe to James' channel. The link is down below in the description. But please write a comment below and say, hey, James, we want more videos together. And what video can we react to together? Hey, James, what can we do together? Tell us, guys. Tell us now. Thank you, James. I hope you had a good time.
Thank you, Vincenzo, for doing this with me. And yeah, well, guys, let us know, because the more you like this video and the more you share it, the more views it gets, the more we'll make.
Oh, yeah. So we're not stopping here, yeah? Well, James, let's make egg fried rice together maybe when I come and see you in Barcelona. Or you come and see me.
Yeah, no, that would be good. Yeah, let's make that
I'll
happen.
bring a chili jam.
Well,
Thank you,
we'll have
James.
it just in case, yeah. Thank you, Vincenzo.
Hasta
Take care.
luego. See you
Hasta
soon. Bye.
luego.
Thank you guys for watching this episode. We will see you in the next reaction video with James. E ora si mangia. Vincenzo's plate. No cream in carbonara.